Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video, and the new GE Assault is active, and oh man, we can shred through some stuff. Within that 15 meters we get an insane damage boost, and this build can shred through everything. Never reload, up to 1750 RPMs, an insane amount of survivability. This might be the build to look for this event, as this build also holds low expertise, and we can hit up to 1.6 on the body to 2.1 million on the head, just shredding through everything. If a door opens, open up your weapon and they're gone. Even with named enemies at the end of a mission, this is not only a slowly trap build, but this can shred through everything, especially with this GE active, and that's what we're gonna focus on. But without further ado, let me dive into some information about the event and then showcase the build. The Assault Global event is one of the events that got activated throughout this 10-year anniversary season that we have within March. We have Assault and we have Ambush. Assault will be live this week, and this will give you a damage boost of 100% against enemy within close range, and that is within that 15 meters. So from 14 meters you will have this popping up. It pops up on your screen as a little red claw above his head, just like with Hunter's Fury, but now a red claw pops up so you know you are in the correct range. This, of course, just like every GE, needs to be activated, so make sure to go into your event timelines, go over to Assault, and make sure to activate the GE, because we also have, of course, a couple rewards behind it again, as we will have 5 rewards this week. Again, we will have 4 caches, and again, a throwback mask from the Division 1 with the Piggy mask. So make sure to activate everything, and then use the build that I'm gonna showcase you right now to fly through content. Starting as usual with our specialization, we are going for the minigun. Why? This will give us 10% armor on kill. The third reload is 50% faster, but that doesn't matter because you don't have to reload with this build. Then jumping over to the weapon itself, that makes this so fun to play with. Again, the high RPMs, no reloads, and that is the Chatterbox. Yes, as I already told you, low expertise, it's only level 12. We went up to level 12 because at 13 you need to use exotic components. Everyone can get to level 12, so low expertise. As usual, we will go for damage to target out of cover as the attribute on there. And why is the Chatterbox so good? It's because of the talent Instant Chatter. When you reload, rate of fire is increased by 25% for each enemy within 15 meters for the duration of that magazine. Max stacks are 5. Kills refill 50% of your magazine. So we can get up to 125% extra RPM, getting close to that 1750 at max stacks. And whenever you take someone out, well, is hella easy right now with this event active. We refill our magazine, and in that case, we never have to reload. For your secondary and your pistol, doesn't really matter what you choose, because if you switch away from the Chatterbox, the talent will deactivate. So you want to keep that Chatterbox in your hand. But sometimes if you have to run a little bit faster and you know you can trap a group of enemies, reload and get the stacks back to get that extra rate of fire in, as you then can also go for the quick step pistol, as that will make us 20% faster with the talent sports mode. Let's jump over to the overview of the build, and this is the setup. You already saw it in the gameplay. It's a Hunter's Fury build in combination with the backpack of Grupo and the named chest piece with the perfect obliterate on there. Starting with Group O, why Group O? An extra 13% critical hit damage, everything towards critical hit chances and critical hit damages, and the talent Bloodsucker on there. Killing an enemy adds a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stacks are 10, giving us an insane amount of survivability while we shred through everything. No reload, high RPMs, trap them, shoot them down, and you will never get taken out. Over to the other piece next to Hunter's Fury, and that's gonna be the Eagleizer. Eagleizer will give us an extra 5% rate of fire. We're not really doing it for that. That's why I'm also not choosing to go for the Salvo holster, but we're going for Perfect Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds and stacks up 24 times. Easy 24% weapon damage as we shoot so incredibly fast and we never have to reload. Then why are we choosing to go for Hunter's Fury? Hunter's Fury will of course give us that extra SMG damage of 15%, that extra armor on kill of 20%, and the health on kill come in clutch as well, but we're doing it for the 4-piece Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. But killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies the weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up another 5 times. So in a perfect world, if you trap them in a door, you can get up to 45% amplification damage extra. This is so much fun to run around with this global event active. You want to go for everything critical hit chances and or critical hit damages. You probably want to stack a little bit more into critical hit damage because the chatterbox already gives you an insane amount of crit chance from the get-go. So everything will be critical hit damage as you see on the Hunter's Fury pieces. That's pretty much the whole overview of the build. We're utilizing the Revive Hive to make sure that we still have that extra life if we get overrun. And for my second skill, I like to utilize the Foam Launcher. Like you know, you can go for any skill out there. If you change your specialization to the Firewall, you can also go for the Striker Shield because we already need to be close. You can pop that Striker Shield. Everyone in front of you will boost your damage again as well, and you can even hit up higher than those millions on the crit. Then running over to the stats real quick, we have a 58% critical hit chance, a 181% critical hit damage, and a 70% headshot damage. Try this out. Come back to the video, hit me up in the comments down below because this is so much fun and this might be my new favorite GE. This week I will probably focus on a couple more builds because this run and gun week is my week and we will look into a bunch of different builds. So if you like a completely different build, let me know in the comments down below, or of course jump over to twitch.com/IamPurePrime where we usually test out all the builds that we upload on YouTube. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. We're closing into 20,000 subscribers. So if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.